This question, well, actually, it's one word, but it's a question, will save you thousands and thousands of pounds in vet bills and hours of worrying, Googling, and all of that. How do I know this? I'm Nika, I'm an animal chiropractor. I have been with horses my entire life, all the way from Africa to now living in the UK. I've represented Great Britain from a dressage perspective, and I have also been in the flat jockey. I was a flat jockey for a few years and competed in an array of disciplines from show jumping and all the way to PSG in dressage. I've dedicated years and years to not only riding horses, but actually now I'm more intrigued but also passionate about understanding their behaviour. How often do you come away from an appointment feeling disappointed, feeling let down? Now this can be a vet appointment, a chiropractic appointment, saddle fitter, farrier, whatever appointment you've booked. Is there a time when you've come away and thought, oh, well, that was a letdown, or that was a waste of money, or was that it? I'm no better off. What happens when we're disappointed is we end up turning to people around us. Now, if you're at a livery yard and you have people around you that don't support you and it's quite a negative environment, asking for people's opinions, and let's face it, everyone is happy to give their opinion, even if you didn't ask for it. And this can actually lead to more anxiety, more overwhelm, and at the end of the day, leaving you and your horse feeling uncomfortable and you worrying about the fact that you still haven't got a diagnosis or an answer for your horse's problems or for your horse's undescribed or unexplained behaviour. There are many reasons why we leave an appointment disappointed. There are so many factors and variables involved, but the biggest thing is our expectation. Usually what happens when I'm called out, it's the case of, right, if you don't sort this out, I have nothing to do, or I have to go and find a new vet because I've been to 3 or other practices and I'm no better off, or I've spent thousands of pounds on the latest gadget, supplement, feed, and my horse is still no better off. You come into these appointments having an expectation of it will get sorted. And then what happens, or what might happen, is you leave feeling disappointed because you think to yourself, was that it? I'll give you an example. One of my clients who I met about 3 years ago, her lovely event horse, he was about 13, going on 14 years old. So he'd had a decent career, but he just wanted to do she wanted to do some low-level eventing, and he was happy to do it, as in he wanted to do it. He enjoyed jumping. But when I met her, the struggle that I was presented with was he's difficult tacking up in terms of his behaviour. He's showing signs of awkwardness, uncomfortable. He is not performing well. He has no push from behind. And that was all I was given. So the biggest thing I do when I come to any appointment is to sit down and ask questions. And this is a clue to that, the title of this whole video and this whole information. After listening to the history, also watching the horse very carefully, this is a big clue as well, it was time to watch the horse move, etc., etc. This client and I, when I left the appointment, she had a clear plan, not to mention a clear strategy of what to do next. That is important. So, the simple one-word question that will get you out of nonsense and will save you money and time worrying is, I feel like there should be a drum roll. Simple question is why? Why is this behaviour here? Why is the horse bucking? Why is the horse moving away from me when I walk into the stable? Why is the horse girthy? Why suddenly is the performance poor? Why? Now, if you're saying to me, okay, but I've been to the vet or I've been to my practitioner and they've said, for example, the reason my horse is girthy is because they have ulcers. They've been diagnosed with ulcers. Here's the vet report. What do you ask next? Why? Why has the horse got ulcers? Okay, it's stressed. Guess what comes next? Why is it stressed? Why? You can never stop asking this question, and the reason I want to inspire you to please ask questions at any appointment is because it provides you with more clarity. How many of you have left an appointment, and this in the UK would be a vet appointment because they are the only ones that can legally diagnose in this country. How many times have you left an appointment and you've come back with one word, hock? It needs its hock injected. Okay, why? Why does it need its hock injected? It has arthritis. Okay, why does it have arthritis? Is it a foot imbalance problem? Is it to do with the conformation? If it is to do with the conformation, what about the conformation? What is causing the pathology, the problem, the hock arthritis? What is causing the ulcers? There has to be a reason, and it is our duty in owning a horse to understand the why, and we're only going to understand it when we start asking the question. This is what happens when you start to ask why. You start to understand that the body is connected. Again, this sounds so obvious, but again, I'm going to just reflect and remind you, how many of you have left an appointment with just hock arthritis without understanding the bigger picture? Now, if you're thinking, I didn't feel comfortable to say why, I didn't want to question, I'm going to ask you a question, ask why. At the end of the day, it's your precious money, it's your precious time, and whoever you take your horse to for their advice, it should be an open conversation where you feel at ease, you walk away with the clarity, the understanding, and most importantly, no egos are present, because we all want the best for the horse. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you want to know any more information or you have a question to ask, please just comment below.